All right, folks. So there's a new Falling in Reverse song that just came out, and I figured I'd mention that just to kind of as like a heads up of something interesting. Basically, it's called Drugs, and it features Corey Taylor from Slipknot and Stone Sour. So as I learned about them, I kind of figured, that they had said that Corey Taylor's been doing guest verses lately, and I found that interesting. So I wanted to see if it was going to be like the Stone Sour Corey Taylor or what type of way it was going to be. But he screams on the song. It's pretty sharp. But I hadn't heard of Falling in Reverse before. And the main thing about that was they do like a variety of styles. They've done rapcore, metalcore, glam metal, punk, electronic somewhat. So they've done a variety of styles. They have 4 albums out, and the video they kind of remind me of Deuce almost, and like I want to say Blood on the Dance Floor somewhat. I mean, I know some of those cats can be punk and kind of screamo, but there wasn't as much screaming on there, at least until the end. But I did like the way that the song turned out. I mean, it took some getting used to, but I think really that you forget like Linkin Park was trying to do this before Chester Bennington died. He was kind of, I mean, he didn't do like the screaming on the song, but they were at least trying to do like pop rock, that sort of thing. Not so much like Daughtry or Nickelback pop rock, but more of just kind of feels like it could be in a dance club type thing. Like you'd almost think, oh yeah, I mean this is something you can groove to. I mean there's some extra folks who've done that. Rap has managed to do that, and they did that across like the past 10 years. But I almost noticed that rock trying to do some of this stuff. I mean really, if it sounds like if you're thinking, well, it's been happening for a while, I guess I just haven't listened to it enough to really know about that. I think the main thing is that it's interesting as long as it's done properly, and that's kind of the situation that is kind of going on, is just trying to figure out uh, how the styles of those actually work. But I mean, Corey Taylor was on point. I mean, that's the thing. I was impressed by what he did on the song. Obviously, it's talking about drugs. It says in the hook, everybody's on drugs and this is killing us and causing problems. But I mean, if it, I kind of liked the idea behind it, but I mean, I would have thought, obviously, I think they've done songs like that before that, maybe have a stronger message, but, I would have liked it to be a better time. I would have liked to have had some fun on the song because, I mean, with Corey Taylor, you had to, I mean, that would have been, that's the thing about it is I know I was expecting like an uplifting time, but it's kind of like, oh, we could be dying from these problems. So it's like, damn, you kind of get the serious and the good at the same time. So it's just like shit. But yeah, I mean, I did kind of like the song, but there was like some skits thrown in. I don't know if it's actually a part of the song. Like you have to listen to that part where he talks to his mother and he talks to his daughter every single time. I mean, it's not, it just would feel kind of tedious to sit there and listen to that every single time you wanted to listen to the song. But it may just be a part of the music video. But I just kind of like the verses, and just in a song format, it did have like charm to it. This is kind of the situation there. So I thought, I mean, it's interesting to see what Falling in Reverse could do. I'd probably have to mess with some of their older stuff just to see, the styles, because if they do various ones, I'd probably say I would just have to, pick something that would probably be my favorite and just have like 3 or 4 songs in each subject that I actually like from it. But they kind of charted sporadically. I looked up their chart history on the rock charts. They're kind of off and on. They've had like a lot of singles that have hit the digital charts or just plain didn't chart at all. They have released singles, and that means they probably released videos, but it was just kind of, the main thing about that was just trying to say, well, they still seem like they're not in their prime yet. I mean, the fact that they've been here for 8 years is one thing, but maybe I think they're still like in their early 30s or something like that. So maybe they've got more room to grow. But I mean, that's the thing, because I haven't seen like 3 or 4, charting singles off their album, so it kind of makes me lead to believe that they could continue to do it. So basically, this song did have charm, but I almost thought it's kind of like a movie more so than like a song. That's kind of the thing about it, is it's more of like an experience as you watch it. But if the topic weren't like if it weren't such a strong topic, it'd probably be a lot more fun of a song. But I think that's just kind of the main thing about that. So those were the two complaints. I mean, Corey Taylor was good. I liked the verses on the song. I liked the production on the song, and the band on the song. But I didn't care for the topic too much, and it kind of makes me wonder if the idea is just to watch the music video more so than anything else. But I would like to see that kind of released to radio and see how they would handle that. If it were to chart, it'd be pretty charming. But we'll see. So it's a good song. Check it out. Get raved to it.